Let's dive into the discussions shaping the nation.
Garmagad, I want to thank the deputies for bringing forward this really important PMB today. The aims of this bill are honourable, and that's why Sinn Féin is happy to support its progress to committee stage. The establishment of a clear legal process for trade union recognition from employers, if at least 20% of the employees are members, would be a very positive step for workers' rights in this state. The North is forging ahead on workers' rights issues with Economy Minister Dr. Kiva Archibald introduction of the Good Jobs Bill. Under this legislation, unions have an enhanced rights to request workplace access for recruitment and members' engagement. It will open up collective bargaining across a wider range of sectors, and it seeks to reduce the threshold for the number of employees before a union can apply for recognition from 21 to 10 employees. Sinn Féin has long stood in support of trade union recognition and the fundamental right of workers to be represented by their trade unions. And I want to acknowledge the work done by my colleague Louise O'Reilly in this position, in this space, in terms of support and progression of trade unions and trade union representation. Our position is rooted in the core belief that every worker deserves fair representation, dignity and the ability to collective bargain for better wages, conditions and rights. Unfortunately, the government is at odds with our progressive stance. Since coming into power, this government has attempted to renege on workers' rights commitments made during the general election campaign. The introduction of the living wage in 2026 is shelved to 2029 at the earliest. The introduction of pension auto-enrolment is paused indefinitely. The increases in statutory sick leave entitlement delayed as well. Delay, delay, delay. You did not delay, Minister, in increasing the number of junior ministers with their 45,000 top-up payment that was a priority for this government, while you still argue against the living wage. I want to ask again about the EU Adequate Minimum Wage Directive. This is a really, really important piece of legislation, probably one of the most important pieces of legislation that we've come on for a long time. Government speakers may assert that this directive negates the need for trade union recognition, but there's been no action from the government on the transposition of the EU directive. Where is the work plan committed to in the programme for government? It wasn't in your spring legislative programme, and we're halfway through 2025 with no sign of a work plan. I urge the government actions, not more delays. Our all-island economy is becoming more integrated. This is a good thing in the face of such global uncertainty. Going forward, it makes sense that the legislation for workers' rights should be standardised on an all-island basis.
Like, share, and subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.